Listen. God didn't create humans. Humans created God. Like that religion shit, all different beliefs, gods, whatever. Y'all created it to ease y'all minds, to have something to put the blame on, to give someone else the power and seem as they're in control so you won't be. Have to decide shit for yourself. Go get shit yourself. Some happen, thank God. Like it's not you. You're not giving yourself that power. It's all to your God. You pray because now it's out of your hands and just hope shit go your way. Like shit just happens, bro. We don't know. Listen, this nigga. I'm sorry. I was listening. Okay. This just like you hear and when you saying this shit, like the shit just go together. The shit is like just flowing. I don't know, that shit. I tried to stay, but that shit just got me. But some can't live with that. They gotta know, like they gotta know. So they create something to ease them. Like even if that thing was real, we wouldn't know. I don't know why y'all created it in such an odd, controlling way. Why it must be a he, like the shit Bible say. I mean, we can create it in any way, and some do. They create it to what they want, and it helps them feel less scared or whatever. But I mean, it's not you. You leaving it up to that thing you created. Leave it up to you. Create how you can ease your mind. Come to an understanding that we won't understand everything. And our own understanding of things are just our idea. Nothing absolute, no full truth, because nobody knows. Give yourself that power. I want this, I'ma go get it. I want this to happen, I'ma go get it. Talk with yourself, figure shit out. We gotta get off of this. Somebody gotta be in control. I gotta give power to somebody. Somebody gotta take the blame. We see it's got us nowhere as far as humanity goes. Our time got us nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's like we don't know. You know what I'm saying? So all this shit should be trial and errors. You know what I'm saying? And we got to be able to evaluate and really see how each thing is a trial and error, and see when shit is unhealthy, healthy. You know what I'm saying? Understand when we got to move away, how to destroy. What to take from it, type shit. But it's like, we just, this is what is, this is what was created back then, whatever, and just, keeping it, you know what I'm saying? Just, convincing ourselves more, brainwashing ourselves more, and just playing into, these dumbass ways of how, others used to live. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, there's no other way to go about it. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason y'all choose to, abide by, this God shit, this Bible shit, this religion shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it ain't nothing but a waste of fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's just, like I say, in the way that it's done. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody who can sit down and talk to me and tell me about some, how the way this shit is done within that just so controlling within this preset shit of all this, you know what I'm saying, and not, who you are as a human being and just your choices and understanding the time you in, and you know what I'm saying, not just this, it's too, I don't know, but I'm gonna make a no and give it all to that no that doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, like I say, on some imaginary friend shit. Like, that shit is just odd, and it shows how you even more control, because how you're saying, fucking, you found a $20 bill, thank God. You know what I'm saying? You doing that. You know what I'm saying? This has no, like, people can go whichever which way about it. But, that's going to be the reality of, what that shit is. And I mean, I feel that shit is unhealthy. It's a great note. Why don't we treat people who are expressing unkindness like racism because y'all expressing it too? Why don't we treat people who are expressing unkindness like racism because y'all expressing it too? So it's okay sometimes, right? Like other races not finna say, why you saying you hate them because of the color of their skin? Would it make sense? Check y'all selves. Whew. Woo. Man. Yeah. Let that shit sit, boy. Come on. Come on. Racist not finna be like, why you being racist? Not finna do that. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying, always treating others unkindly, you know what I'm saying? You always, expressing, rudeness or whatever to a certain extent. That's what you would have done. You know what I'm saying? You should, actually, you feel they was too nice. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you not calling them out like, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. Hey, that's, I don't agree with that. Hey, you know what I'm saying? That's not, you're not expressing kindness. Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's none of that. That's not what your mind at. That's not what you thinking about. You know what I'm saying? You probably got some rude shit in your head that you wanted to say or that you did say or did or do or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where you're at. You know what I'm saying? The racist isn't gonna, hey, you shouldn't, see them like that. Hey, you shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? They with them. You know what I'm saying? They got it in there. That's their mindset. That is y'all mindset. You know what I'm saying? That is like, these people aren't just like, it's like, yes, within choices and shit like that, but within what, it is and how it is on their mindset, that's their life. You know how I talk about lifestyle? That is their lifestyle. That is how their, mind literally works. It isn't, seeing every option and every, thing within a situation. No. Within how they deal with situations, I'm a racist. I hate so and so because of the shade of the skin. I want to express, rudeness. So I'm gonna, it's not okay. Maybe I should do this. It's not that. That is their lifestyle. This is how they are. This is, natural within the sense, just because how they practice it so much, and it's a habit to just, say the things they say and, do the things they do. Gotta check ourselves. The shade of my skin is darker than others and lighter than others. What does that say about me? What do you know now that you didn't know? The little things is my shade of skin, not that I'm athletic, ghetto, from the hood, none of that shit. None of the sort. And it's obviously been, such a huge topic, what I'm saying, for, so long. And it's just like some people, see that, what I just talk about, and they, sympathize in a way, or they like understand to a certain extent. And it's like, which is cool, within that situational thing, but it's like the reason that is still relevant, the reason, it's just, is because, like I talk about, through other things of other types of stereotyping. You know what I'm saying? So if we continue to stereotype foundationally, then it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you trying to, like I talk about, just tackle these certain, problems, so-called, or certain things or whatever, instead of just, swiping it from, below and it all falling down. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's where we're just, where I feel it's messing up within a certain extent, or however, I would say it maybe, or whatever. But it's like, because others do stereotype in a way, because others don't have a problem with this type of stereotype, or others, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's where it is. So it's like, when it comes to the swiping away, it's like, we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? We can't do that because, they're doing it in this way and they're doing it in this way, but the people who are doing it in this way don't agree with their type of way of doing it, and the people who are doing it their type of way doesn't agree with their, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, at the end of the day, both are stereotyping, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, like, I don't, I don't care that, this topic of what I just talked about has been around for whatever, and then the way that they're stereotyping is, fairly new, but it's like, the way back then was fairly new when it was way back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, all it does is grow. All it does is allow, others to, do it in another type of situation. You know what I'm saying? And take from it and learn from it and, practice that, and, it becomes their lifestyle and how they think and, go about things, you know what I'm saying? And feel that the way that they should judge people is, by the shade of their skin, by what they're wearing, by how they have their hair, by, appearance, by, who they're attracted to, by the way they move, by the way they talk, by, where they grew up, by, just so many things, you know what I'm saying? And it's, back to, this trying to understand everything, you know what I'm saying? It's like I say, just how it all ties in, but it's like, the shade of my skin, me as me, the only me, what I'm saying, that I know of, that's just judging shit in a very poor way. Nobody panics when it's all part of the plan, even when the plan is horrific. The Joker. Yeah. Cause it's kind of like the, it's kind of like the, you create a plan. Well, yeah, maybe that's what I was trying to say. It's just, there can be like okay, you create a plan, and then shit kind of goes sideways. And then it's like, okay, what do we do? That can be within situations, you know what I'm saying? But definitely within the beginning plan and it being horrific and, justifying that horrific plan with this so-called end result of the plan, or what, will happen, during different steps of the plan, is, the problem. And I don't know. I just feel like, some people don't even like care about, the agenda, the plan, the game, that we're in, or blah, blah, blah. they, you know, they care about it to their extent of how they care about it. Which is, okay, this is what is. Let me just make sure that I'm good within a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and then there's some who, kind of this is what is, may not like it, may like it for the most part, whatever, but within certain problems, they look to, the so-called government or whoever to, fix those problems and to believe in the plan that, they set up and believe into the plan that, they say is what they're going to do and, what's going to happen and, things like that. And it's just, I don't know. I just think it's just so much of the, we don't know what to do. We don't, have a plan. We don't have any better ideas, whatever. So we'll just go with what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's whatever, even if it is, killing people or doing these things, you know what I'm saying? Like, because there's no way, that somebody could get away with telling somebody who's not brainwashed or programmed or whatever that you can't kill anybody, but I can kill. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't. There's no shot you can get away with that. There's no shot. It's just it wouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Just within that person who's, within themselves and hasn't, been put into this shit and force fed so many things. You know what I'm saying? And that's literally what they do and have been doing for so long. You can't kill, but we can. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you killed? We're gonna kill you. Like, what is, like what's the message there? You know what I'm saying? Like what are we talking about here? And it's just, there's just so many, examples like that, with the we can and you can't, just with the, you listening, we tell you what to do, we do whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I don't even know if people, know what horrific is anymore, you know what I'm saying? Like, know where a line has to be drawn, nowhere, like anything, like it's just what they're saying is what it is, and it's like I feel like they can do nothing about it. Look, whether I like some things about different religions doesn't matter, because I know some people are religious and are great people and some aren't. Because I know some people are religious and express kindness and some don't, for the most part. I mean, because who's great, who's, So I just feel at the end of the day, don't let whatever that religion belief is give you an excuse to treat others unkind, because you have no reason to. I understand people find comfort in religion because it helps them understand certain things. Yeah. Just coming from a side of, I understand, where you're coming from and, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, just where you already are and within, what you've been told or this and that. You know what I'm saying? Just for like a starting point. And I understand where you are. You know what I'm saying? And just within foundationally, hey, just because you're whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you believe in, whatever this and that, let's not treat others unkindly. Let's not harm others. You know what I'm saying? It's like, And, regardless who it is, that's where we are foundationally, and that's where we start at. Now, within the situational stuff of religion, of this, of that, then we start, figuring stuff out and communicating and this, and that. But regardless of the type of people, and what they, believe in and all this and that, it's just, that's where it come, where, I guess I'm coming from within a, foundational, regardless, kindness, not harm. Like, cause it's just like, there's not a you can't be here. You know what I'm saying? There's not a you can't be here. It's just, there's not that, so it's not like I'm asking this crazy thing. It's not like I'm trying to force this, it's none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is the foundation, and this is, the easy within a sense, you know what I'm saying? Now, well, this is what it is. It's tough to say easy, because like I say, through the situational shit and through this, well, yeah, this is definitely just boom, this is what is foundation. And obviously, I kind of said boom, and here, but this is definitely gonna be tough and have to be worked on, with a lot of individuals of doing that within the world we're living in, and within people's mindsets and lifestyle, and, the shit that is being shoved down their throat. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's not just, like I say, it's not easy for them to be kind. That's not their mindset. That's not, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I guess I definitely, rephrase that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it won't be easy for them. They won't just be able to be in an interaction and think to, express kindness. That just, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just, so it's like, definitely, being able to work with others and, teach them in a sense and guide them and still let them, you know what I'm saying? It's like, definitely there, but it's just like, still within, I say that, obviously now within present sense of, religion, this and that, but we would definitely want to work away from that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, within the way it's constructed, within, what it just is within that label, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you giving power to something else, you just, that's just, same foundation, you know what I'm saying? And just going into whatever, and then somebody's going to be able to take that foundation. And I mean, well, yeah, let's not even, because that can happen regardless within people and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? That's why, like I say, gotta keep each other's in check. But when that religion fogs your judgment, you must realize it by listening to others around you, because they will tell you. And you have to listen, because when you tell your child that you'll pray for them and hope that God straightens them out, when they tell you they're gay, that is horrible. Making a kid who may be religious also, whether they were forced by parents or it just is, they'll feel like they're disappointing God or whoever their God is. And that's horrible, especially when they can't control it and are just being themselves and being honest and open. Because you tell them you'll love and support them no matter what, but you lied. Conversion therapy can't work. It's not a choice. Hey, you're this shade, I'm gonna send you to conversion therapy to force your skin to be a different shade or some shit. I don't know. Imagine the feeling of somebody saying that care for you and you care for, not accept you. Shit hurts. It's always just so much to talk about within, like, just certain fucking notes and certain, topics or things, or just, there's just so many ways to go about it. But it's just like, within, certain people's evaluations of their religion and the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's not every religious person who is like, ooh, fuck gays. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's and that's definitely not what I'm saying, you know, obviously from the last note, but it's like, you know, it's just within that, you know, it should be like, they should see, like, you know what I'm saying? But they're just so like, no, I'm right, you know, this and that. They just aren't really religious, or, you know, whatever. They're not actually, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, no, you're manipulating, and no, you aren't even understanding what the fuck the Bible is saying, and this and that, just within what the Bible is saying, you know, obviously, you know, but it's like, because once again, nowhere, you know what I'm saying, was it like, fuck gays. It just doesn't say that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, like I say, people change history. You know, people change history. People don't tell certain parts of history. People, you know what I'm saying? People can do what they want within certain shit that you don't know or have little to no knowledge in, or just, you know what I'm saying? And they can just tell you whatever. You know, so it's like, that's why I just say, you know what I'm saying? It's like you can't, there's no way to fool me, because I'm not even worrying about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's why I just be like, here, now, present time, what's going on? How can we this and that? You know what I'm saying? Not trying to figure all this shit out back then, not believing this is that, because it's just, I don't give a fuck if it was the true events, everything. I don't care. It doesn't matter. There's no way, you know, I would care, because it has nothing to do with me, just within, I mean, yeah, it has nothing to do with me. Sure, it could help within certain evaluations and all that. Sure, of course, within people who've experienced, you know, just life and humans. Sure, you know, but, you know, I've definitely passed. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, it depends, you know what I'm saying? And not saying, you know, past history, don't use it, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, 2 minutes ago is past history. You know, I'm gonna watch this video and I'm definitely gonna, you know what I'm saying? So like, come on, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, that's where I say, you know, within understanding certain shit, and just, you know, like, where I'm coming from, and not just, you know, creating certain shit in your own fucking head, and, you know, once again, trying to come up with fucking rebuttals about shit. You know what I'm saying? Listen. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know, just within, you know what I'm saying, just that, and you convincing yourself of something, and even if that's the evaluation that you made or that you've been told, you know what I'm saying, you have a child that's right in front of you who you told you care and support for, you know what I'm saying, who has opened up to you, who has expected you to catch them, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, could be the person that they can talk to and, you know, figure things out with and work with, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, discuss certain feelings that they're feeling, you know, and within that, you know what I'm saying, there should be a, like, I don't know how I feel about this, you know, I don't know how I feel about, you know, the Bible saying this, or my evaluation of it, or, you know, what they told me, or, you know what I'm saying, it's like, this isn't no set in stone shit, this isn't no, this is how you must be, this is how you gotta be, this is, you know what I'm saying, and that's how some are treating it as, and like, you gotta be this, and you can't fucking go against it, or anything like that, you know what I'm saying, like, nah, like, you know, it's just, you know, within different evaluations, you gotta be like, nah, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, this is conflicting with somebody that I care and support for, you know what I'm saying, like I say, damn, you didn't realize it, you know, without, you know, having this example, or things of that nature, you know what I'm saying, that's what it is, you know, and now, you know, we're gonna evaluate, work, change, grow, you know what I'm saying, but it's like, now you got this right here, you got this example, and this opportunity has presented itself, you know what I'm saying, and you like, you know, I'm not gonna be able to care and support for my child, I'm not allowing myself to care and support for my child because of what the fuck this is saying or whatever, or this and that, like, nah, like, you know, fuck that, this is, you know, a human being that I care and support for. And, you know, I'm going to be there for that human being, especially because I told them that, you know, and I want that, you know what I'm saying? And, like, that's where, you know, you definitely got to be at, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, that's what just be hurting, you know, kids so much is because, you know, y'all don't go there. Like that's a boom. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you know, it's just, you know, through my evaluations of certain things or whatever, you know, my experience or, you know, just whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, as far as me, just as far as, you know what I'm saying, just people that I'm going to allow in my life or that I say I'm going to care and support for whatever, it's just like, it's like, I don't know, like, it's just, there's no, like, it's just, there's no question there. There's no, you know what I'm saying? It's, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't allow myself to not be there. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's in a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? And once again, you know, definitely within just your situation, sure, yes. You know what I'm saying? That's your lifestyle. That's what you know, known for the most part all your life. You know what I'm saying? So tough, sure, but, you know, you can't let that excuse, you know, stop you from caring and supporting. You can't let that excuse, you know, stop you from being able to change. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know, that shit not healthy. We're all gonna die. We count ourselves lucky and so important when our life isn't any more important or different than an ant's. We all come and go, just an expression of the universe, I feel. I truly don't know, so I always try to just keep it as even as possible. You know, to treat shit kindly and see it as positive as I can. To feel as if you're better, I can agree with. And without knowing, I get to choose. And I would rather feel each as important and care and support each other. Huge. That's so big. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I feel it's like, you know, healthier within a not knowing and get to choose. You know, get to choose. And like I say, you know, I just feel it's so much better to just live with each other. Like, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many animals, you know, who fucking, you know, live off of each other type shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, how, you know, what they be saying, like how bugs, you know, get shit off of some animals or whatever, you know, like love, like they get like the little ticks or this. They get some off of animals or whatever, and then like fucking I seen some shit where like the birds was getting like, cause like the deer was shedding or some shit, so they was like they was helping them shed. You know, listen, like I say, you doing for you. They was really trying to get their nest right. So I think that was what they was doing with like the fur. They was trying to get their nest right. My nigga was just there. You know what I'm saying? But it's like they doing for them, and then they helping Buddy, you know what I'm saying, shed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because how they deer finna, you know, throughout the natural, sure, you know, but obviously to get that shit off quicker, obviously, you know, it helps and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So them doing for them was helping the deer. And the deer, you know, doing for themselves within the sense and wanting that shit off, you know, stayed, you know, calm and let them do what they do. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know, it's just allows me so much easier within of if we were living that way, if we worked with animals. You know what I'm saying? It's like we felt we had to create all these things and build all these things because we felt so, you know, unable without animals. You know what I'm saying? But it's like with animals, you know, just so many things would be, you know, so much easier. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, well, I just can't agree with this, you know, mindset of, you know, we're better than everyone, and you know how lucky you are to be a human, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I just, You know, it just, I don't know, it's just so odd to me. Like, what does that even mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, just because y'all feel human is so, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just from your own fucking experience and what you know, just as a human. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, we have no idea what it is to be, you know, an animal, a fucking plant, a fucking, you know, we it's just have no fucking idea. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, hey, end of the day, you know, we all gonna die. The people who are trying to make this world worse is not taking a day off. How can I? Bob Marley. He said that shit somewhere. I don't remember. Uh, I don't remember, but yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, and it's like, you know, it's their lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like they even like, you know, trying within a certain extent to, you know, worsen the world, make it unhealthier, you know, fucking express rudeness, fucking, you know, not, you know, treat others with kindness. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just them. They just do that, you know, and we, you know what I'm saying, within, sure, you know, being ourselves and, you know, expressing kindness and this is that, you know what I'm saying? But we also trying to, hey, that's not cool. Hey, don't do that. How can we do, you know what I'm saying? It's like there's so much and they just, you know, full energy on asshole, you know, full energy, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's, you know, it's definitely, you know, tough, you know what I'm saying? And it's definitely like, you know, certain, you know, people, you know, get tired, you know what I'm saying, of trying to educate, of, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, sure, it's definitely tough and there's definitely ways to go about it, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, it's definitely just so true to the situation of what is, you know, and definitely something that's used to talk about within a, you know, they not taking no days off. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, it's tough. It's tough. You know, and that's why I be like, you know, kind of just, you know, fuck them within a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I say, you know, we can't go toe to toe. We just can't go toe to toe. I know that's what so many, you know, people always want to do. You know what I'm saying? They always want to try to go toe to toe with, you know, whoever. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, there's so many ways to go about things, you know, and just within that extent, there's so many ways to go about certain battles. You know what I'm saying? And it's like just within obviously my extent of what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not battle at all. Like, you know, fuck all that shit. But it's just like, you know, we can't try to go toe to toe with them and, you know, try to, you know, it's just, you know, I'm not for, like I say, setting myself up, you know, for failure type shit. You know what I'm saying? I always try to, you know, create the, you know, healthiest foundation, you know, with, you know, options, you know, that I'll have peace, you know what I'm saying? And I don't see peace, you know what I'm saying, coming from that shit. We haven't even reached, personally, I think 5% of our potential because of this society shit. Because everyone is brainwashed, just basically bots that's not complaining about anything, just continuously working. Like, we are in control. We don't need to continue to serve these people. It's just like how majority said, well, there was more slaves than masters. Why didn't they just take over? Ask yourself the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Ask yourself the same thing. Because it was similar fucking humans with the mindsets of just, this what we got to do. it's better here than we don't know where. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it was, you know, just similar mindsets of just, you know what I'm saying, you know, fear-based decisions. You know, and it's just like, you know, that's why, you know, it's definitely, you know, tougher or, you know, tough, you know what I'm saying, just within different situations, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, yeah, I mean, I truly think, you know, just the way we live in, the shit we consume in the air, just, you know, almost everything, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but just like, you know how like you like, you know, watch some shit or whatever, you know, and they try to contain somebody's powers and, you know, take their powers away and, you know, dim their power, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's that's like what they doing, you know what I'm saying? It's like they're, you know, dimming our powers and trying to contain it and trying to, you know, not let it out and not let, you know, the person know about their powers and not, you know, let them know how to use their powers, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that, you know what I'm saying. But it's like, I mean, I just, you know, just already with what, you know, humans can do, it's just, man, you know what I'm saying, like, I just like it's such a waste, you know, of how we're, you know what I'm saying, using our bodies and wasting our bodies, you know, and it's just wild to just show, you know, how, you know, they're like, they say these things, but like they're not actually there within a certain extent, because just within the so-called mindset of we're so better, we're this and that, you know what I'm saying, it's like, you know, I'm like, I'm this, I'm better, blah, blah, blah. Like, why would I not, you know, want to be at my, you know, greatest potential? Why would I not want to do so many things and be great within this wonderful, lucky human body? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, and it's like, I mean, sure, you know, there's definitely people we don't know about, you know, within the higher ups of blah, blah, blah. But it's like, I mean, I'm pretty sure they not fucking going crazy, you know, but I mean, you know, maybe, I mean, within mental and mind, maybe, I guess, you know, I'm not sure, but it's like, I just know, you know, we could be doing so many things and so many people can be doing, you know, so many things with, you know, how all different we are and how, like, it's like we could just be, you know, finding all this cool shit. And like I say, I mean, there's already, yeah, so many doing, you know, a whole bunch of cool shit, but it's just like, how do y'all know y'all are not God or could be God? It's just like y'all don't know. Y'all have no idea. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about what you've been told, you know, what you've been, you know, reiterated time and time again. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you have no idea. You know, you have no idea. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's you have no idea. You know, it's like, sure, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But you have no idea. Like, I just like, it's just like there's so many conversations that need to be happening. So many things that need to be, you know what I'm saying, going on. And it's just like, you know, and it's like something like that. It's just like, you know, like I say, you know, I think it's, you know, a waste of our time to be, you know, with this God shit and God and try to figure out about, like, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so many things that motherfuckers worried about that I just couldn't give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, like, it's like, you know, even if they found out, what do you do now? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers trying to find the answer for, like, for what? To do what? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, niggas on like some some type of, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe they trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You know, but it's like, you go do that. Don't waste my time with that shit. You know, it's just like, it's just so dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, once again, forced to live in their world. The Grinch, the Joker, just villains in general. They bullied the Grinch into isolation. Of course he hated them. That's mainly what he knew and definitely remembers. It hurts just because he was different and they didn't understand him. But Cindy was just kind. Wasn't a shock that he was different. We all are. He learned something new, felt something different I haven't felt in a long time, and decided to change. The Grinch only hated Christmas so much because his issues were strongly associated with Christmas. One of his traumatic moments happened during Christmas. He also helped them realize Christmas isn't about gifts, but about the people around you. Oh, that was sweet at the end. But yeah, like motherfuckers don't understand, my nigga. The Grinch not just the Grinch. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, like you know what I'm saying? Like they showed us the scene for a reason. They showed us the scene for a reason. Whether you felt it was big, major, regardless for, you know, my little nigga, it was. You know what I'm saying? And he felt some type of way about it. You know what I'm saying? And they kind of kept it going, you know what I'm saying? As, you know what I'm saying? Like, he grew up and, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, sure, he may have, you know, you could say he, that ain't nothing but a stretch right there. Wow. Woo. That ain't nothing but a stretch right there. But he, but yeah, like I say, you know what I'm saying? You can say, you know, well, he decided to go in isolation. He decided, you know what I'm saying? But they was still fucking with him. They was still, you know, this, and the third. And you saw it, you know what I'm saying? When, you know, he ever went down there or this, and that, it was still, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, you know, you just gotta, you know, that's why I just say, you know, get to know people. You know what I'm saying? And not do the stereotype, you know, and not, you know, look at appearances and, you know, just go off of, you know, what you've been told or what you see around you. And, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you just can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like I say, I mean, it's just like, I'm like, there was literally nobody even close to like the Grinch. Like, nobody looked like the Grinch. So it's just like, I'm just like, yeah, it's like, oh, you know, stuck out like a sore thumb, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that can make somebody feel more lonely or this, and that. But it's like, you know, you being, you know, so different, or, you know, being, you know, the one, I don't know, I'm searching for a word, I can't find it, but the one that's, you know, that's so different. I don't know. It's not, there's nothing coming up. I'm just like, it's fucking slavery. But yeah, like you being, you know, the odd one out, you know what I'm saying, so called, you know, should have nothing to do with you being so different. You know what I'm saying? So when you do look so different or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that shouldn't be why, like, oh, you should automatically feel, you know, this long list or nobody with blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you're, I don't know, I'm trying to say like you're different, but you're not. You know what I'm saying? And like you're different, but that doesn't mean that they will treat you, you know, in such a different way or treat you horribly because you are different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the Grinch being so different, I feel was so fucking cool because, you know what I'm saying, I look around like there's literally nobody like him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's literally like so cool. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm gassed. It's like, damn. The only reason that they picked on the nigga was because he looked so different. That was it. It wasn't about who the Grinch was. It was none of that. The only reason they picked on him because he looked so different. And my whole thing is, it doesn't matter. Like that shouldn't be what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like that shouldn't be, you know, what it is. You know, like they literally bullied that nigga and made fun of that nigga and expecting them just to, you know, forget it. Like you can't just expect people to say how they supposed to deal with certain, you know, situations and things that happen to them and how to, you know, deal with traumatic shit. Like it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro held on to that shit and was stuck with that shit and, you know, used that as his guide, you know, as he, you know, grew, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, to have somebody treat him with, you know, kindness, it was just like you're supposed to be mean to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? You know, it's like, you know, and like I say, you see like, oh, you know what I'm saying, since, you know, just within, you know, him not having nobody, and he could have took that from whatever, I mean, he could have took whatever from that, but him not having nobody and him, you know, spending Christmas alone, just this and that, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't, you know, geared towards, you know, when it was this Christmas time, gifts, you know what I'm saying, like I say, he taught, you know, a beautiful thing to them. The Joker is stuck in a fucking system with people who think they can control everything. Shows them they can't in a city where money is everything. Shows them it means nothing. Basically exposes them and is seen as the villain because the agenda is constructed by them and all told to us, which is bad guys are criminals and the good guys take criminals down. So the Joker wasn't given a chance to be understood by others because he was a criminal. And if they killed the Joker, everyone would love it because it's according to the agenda. And this is the Joker talking, not me, not even me. But if the good guy dies, it's horrible. They don't even see that their agenda is horrific and the people who made it aren't as good as they say as they say they are. There is, as they say, as they say, there is no good or bad guy because we're all both. Like, did the Joker kill people? Yes. We're told that death is such a horrible thing and we're so afraid of it. And all murder is bad, says who? Joker killed people who in a killing world deserve to be killed. Ones who continued that fucked your system, rich who bullied the poor. Huge. It's like they didn't, I don't know. Joker is like such a, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I don't know like all the different stories and like just this and that, but I think that motherfucker is, you know, from what I do know, a great character. It's just like, yeah. Yeah, but Oh my gosh, like it's so good. It's so good. You know, and it's so like this world, it's so like it's like he was, you know what I'm saying, killing and getting up out the way and exposing the people who were, like I say, bullying the poor, who were taking from them, who were, you know what I'm saying, doing all these, you know, horrible things, whatever, to them, you know, but it's like, you know, they had, you know, the people that was going against Joker or whatever, they had them down there all brainwashed and convinced of this, and that. So it's like they were like, no, don't kill the people who are bullying us, the people who are, you know, fucking us over, the people who are making us, who are slave owners, the people who are, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's just so insane to like think that. You know what I'm saying? It's like they hated their life. And there was this person who was, within a sense, setting them free and was giving them a chance to kind of be free within a certain way. And they were like, no. They're like, no, please don't. Like, get them. Like, somebody, like, get, like, what is happening? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's so insane to me. You know, it's just, it's so insane to me. And like I say, in a killing world, because, I mean, come on. I mean, come on. Come on. Yeah, I mean, that's great. Like I said, that was a Joker talking. Like, sure, I may have said a couple things, I suppose. I mean, not verbatim shit. I mean, I'm pretty sure the motherfucker didn't say that. I mean, I just took foundational shit, like. But I mean, it's according to the agenda. Oh, really go back and hear that shit. Oh my gosh. But it's like, yeah, and like that was always the thing, like, about Batman, like, and just, you know, how so many people, like, you know, he should have just killed the Joker, blah blah blah. But it's like, that was the thing, you know, and when I talk about the killing shit, it's like, if Batman gonna say you can't kill nobody, then Batman can't go kill nobody. And Batman didn't go kill nobody. You know what I'm saying? That's not what Batman did. Batman did not go kill nobody. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do it because, you know, he was like, I mean, he was like, don't kill nobody. But he was doing more for himself because he's, you know, he didn't want to kill because he felt then, obviously, I mean, I don't know, within, you know, hardcore fucking, you know, Batman people, I'm not sure. But within the foundation, I understood, he was just like, you know, I killed once, then it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, he doesn't know anymore, basically. It's just like, everything is now fucked. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't know. Like, yeah, that's kind of confusing how it would be. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's harder to read situations now. It's tougher to go about certain situations. It's tougher to just, you know, not just kill everybody. And, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, so it's just like, you know, I don't know. But you gonna say don't kill, then you can't go kill. Ooh. 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 I mean, I feel it's common sense, but obviously it's not. And it's not bare minimum because not majority does it. I mean, if a person says no, that means no. If a person walks outside naked, doesn't mean they want to get fucked, insulted, talked dirty to. Like, no. Your mouth starts watering, you get horny, and start doing unspeakable things. Do better, be better. Self-control. Within a process of that, of maybe how you reacted, you know what I'm saying, of just where you are, of just how you feel about certain things, you know what I'm saying, because within, you know what I'm saying, another part of the process or things of that nature is like, that's not where your mindset is at. You know what I'm saying? That isn't your, you know, first or last. Yeah, that isn't your first or last reaction. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't know, that topic is just so broad and fucking, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, within obviously the people, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's tough. You know, because, you know, I can say like, okay, self-control, so-called first, you know, but it's like, you know, like I say, this is their lifestyle, this is how their mind has been, all that, you know what I'm saying? It's not just, you know what I'm saying, but it's like, can that definitely, you know, be worked on? Yes. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, so I could say that. I mean, because, I mean, it's gonna be work regardless, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, that definitely can't be all, because within the self-control is just where I'm at. Within the self-control, you know, it's not like you're now thinking differently within an extent of, you know, what you're controlling. You're just learning how to control it. You know what I'm saying? Within, you know, going through the process and this and that. You know what I'm saying? And control yourself. You know, but within, you know, that thing, you know, that's where it would always also, you know, work at, because, you know, that has to change. You know, that has to get erased. You know, that foundation, whatever, that urge has to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel going in with the self-control, you know, would just, I feel maybe be, you know, a little easier, because it'll still be of what they've known for the most part and things of that nature, rather than just trying to, you know, rip it out completely. And, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, but within that self-control journey, you know, it'll really, you know, they themselves will want to kind of change that mindset and, you know, stop thinking about it and things of that nature, you know, because they want to, you know, should want to, you know, control themselves and not have somebody walk outside, you know, naked, and them just not being able to control themselves and want to do these, you know, whatever things, and, you know, act on those things, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what they should want to do, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, obviously, sure, you know, it's not, you know, we just not seeing naked people outside, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, you know, go about your day, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, go talk to them, see, you know, what's up, why are they outside naked, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, talk to them like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You know, like I say, figure out, but like, protect them type shit, you know what I'm saying? Because others may be, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know, within, you know, those type of people or whatever, or within you trying to have self-control over something or stop doing something or, you know, this and that. It's just like, you know, don't, you know, avoid within a certain extent. You know, don't have something that stops you from doing it. Don't give power to something else that stop, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. You know, you have to stop you. You know what I'm saying? When you have an urge to, you know, do this or, you know, say this or whatever, you have to not do it. You have to not say it. You know what I'm saying? There needs to be no, you know, certain thing. There needs to be no, you know what I'm saying? Like, not within, needs to be no certain thing within, like, you know, a method that you created or, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. But it's like, you know, like blocking somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to block somebody. You know what I'm saying? In order to, you know, not receive text from them, in order for you not to text them, or, you know what I'm saying? You need to have self-control within you not texting them, within they texting you and you not, you know, reacting a certain way, you controlling yourself, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, obviously, you know, situational, you know what I'm saying? Like, it becomes, you know, they just doing too much or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know, eventually they'll stop or, you know what I'm saying, block them. But it's like, you shouldn't have something that's doing it for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't have something that's doing it for you. You can't walk outside, see somebody naked, and then, you know what I'm saying, like fucking go back inside or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, or yeah, like, I don't know, like you just can't run from it. Like, it's like, you know, think about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't like, because then you're not dealing with it. Then you're not practicing the self-control. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just fucking, you know, constantly, you know, running from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you practice the self-control and make that your lifestyle if you're never, you know, in those situations, if you're not thinking about it, if you're not, you know what I'm saying, like, at the moment where you're able to be like, no. You know, like, it's tough. It's wild how we know nothing about sex trafficking and how to avoid it and the signs and shit. Like, it's a lot of shit that we don't know and that elites know and are telling no one. I mean, there's so much they've learned about this earth that they aren't sharing, trying to convince us that we're the only species. Like, that's so dumb. A species that's living probably amongst and obviously on other so-called planets and somewhere in the universe. Huge. Huge. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, whether, you know, like I say, they show it, whether it's talked about, you know what I'm saying, sex trafficking still to this day is, I mean, has to be huge as fuck. I mean, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, like I say, I say has, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, you know, like, sure, I'm not, you know, going to do research, blah, 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 but it's like, you know, like, that's everybody's, you know, kind of counter argument, you know, with some of the bullshit. But it's like, you know, it's like, I don't need them showing me, you know, this and that and that. You know, if you're not going to show me so-called nothing, then show me so-called nothing. If you can't show so-called everything, then show, you know what I'm saying, like, real prevalence to this or that, or have certain, you know what I'm saying? There's so many fucking, you know, outlets and so many people who are, you know, sharing certain shit and doing certain shit where it could be all of these, you know, huge things somewhere within a certain extent and being shown within a certain extent, and, you know, just like the kind of major blah, blah, blah. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, like, let's just not act like it just can't, you know, be done. You know what I'm saying? And all this fucking entertainment shit and all that other shit they fucking showing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's people being put in very, you know, rough situations, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, could have avoided it, could have, you know, warned somebody or, you know, called for help earlier or, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's definitely tough and, you know, I don't really know how this shit works or how one goes about, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know, it's not always just kind of, you know, somebody allowing somebody to do this. Or, you know, some people just, you know, get snatched up type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially, you know, in fucking other places and shit like that. Like, I don't know. There's so much, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on that, you know, you know, it's just their whole thing within a sense is trying to find shit and trying to understand shit and try, you know what I'm saying? So it's just we didn't, you know, came too far within just technology shit and all this shit for them not to have found so many fucking things. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, I can't not, you know, believe that. Most don't realize expressing kindness and honesty helps all of these problems that are within this world because the two applies to all situations and doing you and loving yourself. Huge. You know what I'm saying? It's like it really does and it allows everything to open up. You know, it allows so much, you know, space, you know, and just creates this comfortable, healthy environment to want to express kindness and be honest. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it doesn't matter within a certain extent of where you are mentally because, you know, you're being honest about it, you know what I'm saying? And you're going about it in a certain way that's healthy. You know, it's like there's just so many people who, you know, rah about certain shit is because, you know, them trying to defend, you know, their lie or, you know, because they so-called did know or because, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, so much shit can just be done within, you know, telling it like it is, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, I just don't think it's that crazy for it to happen. Asian people being spit on, punched unconscious for being Asian. Remind y'all of something? Shit just gonna keep getting worse. Yep. Oh fuck. Yep. Shit just gonna keep getting worse. Like I say, the beatings of humans, regardless of the human, been going on for so long. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, they talk so much about the black-white so-called slavery, you know, but, you know, motherfuckers been getting treated horribly all across the world for so long, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are reacting a certain way to this world and doing these certain things. It's just, you can't. There's no other way to go about it, bro. Like, you can't expect, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't expect people to just, you know, miraculously, you know, have, you know, this certain way of thinking or whatever, you know, and not have it be influenced by what's around them. Like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, otherwise you wouldn't be talking. Otherwise, I mean, yeah, otherwise you wouldn't be, you know, talking, making sounds, using a certain language, walking, you know, like just so many things, you know what I'm saying, if you just weren't easily influenced by what was around you. You know, it's just, you know, so when it comes to, you know, people telling certain people things and things of that nature, you know, what happens when it comes to certain people treating people a certain way, you know, then what happens, you know, when it comes to, you know, you not being able to do this and that because of the system, you know, what happens when it comes to, you know, you being, just, I don't know, just so many examples and so many things where people are put down and treated horribly, and, you know, a lot of things aren't fair, and, you know, it's just, I don't know. It's just, we didn't stop it then, and we just, you know, stay with the same foundation. And it's like, of course, it's going to happen, like I was talking about earlier. Like, these certain people may feel this way about this, and these certain people feel a certain way about this. You know, but it's like, at the end of the day, people are still getting beat. People are still hating people for the shade of their skins and where they're so-called from. It's shit people don't understand, so they make so they make up shit to ease their mind. Manifestation, God, etc. It's just such a waste of time, and just putting your energy into the wrong places. They ugly, food nasty, just negative way. Either we change our intention behind it, remove the word, or explain. Hey, I don't like you for the most part. You're not my type. I don't like this food for the most part. This doesn't taste good. Can even say why, but ugly just means it's not pleasing to you. You know, doesn't look good to you. I mean, it seems so negative or bad because of what we've known all this time, but it's just another short way of expressing something without explaining. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, obviously what people have done with it and the way people take it, blah, 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 but that's all ugly, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Do you like that couch? Oh, that's ugly. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's ugly. They're just saying that's not for them. They don't think it look good. It's like, oh, you're ugly. Like, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, the way we all feel about it and the way, you know, it comes off or this and that, you know, we need to figure out what to do with it. But, but to just continue to give it power and continue for it to just, allow others to use it against you type shit, like, it's just like, oh, you're ugly. It's like, damn. Like, calm down. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, I don't know, it don't matter. Like, that's all they saying. You don't like the way I look? Damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all go to the next levels about shit. It's like, fuck. Like, y'all gotta stop giving this random shit power. Start fucking evaluating shit. Like, y'all want to talk about freedom? Be honest. I wonder what I mean by that. Y'all want to talk about freedom? Be honest? Or y'all want to talk about freedom? Be honest. Y'all want to talk about freedom? Be honest. Or y'all want to talk about freedom? Be honest. Well, where do we go from here? I swear. Be honest? No, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, like I talked about, being honest helps. Y'all want to talk about freedom? Be honest. Y'all want to talk about freedom? Be honest. Yeah. I mean, but within the other side of it, I mean, people don't want to talk about freedom because then they'll debunk their them feeling that they're free. Ain't nobody free. The fact that leaving this world is so demonized is crazy to me. Death is so feared and forbidden for some stupid reason. I believe if you want to leave, fucking leave. This world is shit. People are horrible. Your whole future is based off how much money you got. Like, if those people that's around you right now was caring and supporting you, I mean, you may think of it because of people and having no one, there's still reasons besides people. All depend. But they'll reel you back in, Say, let's do it together. Figure some other shit out, but they're not. So why stay alive for them? Why you suffer? Oh, they'll feel sad. They'll suffer. Well, you're showing them right now, but they don't give a fuck. So leave. Like, there should be a place to go where we can just leave. Like, fuck, I'm leaving, I'm done. You know how many people try to commit suicide? Billions, fucking billions. But yet we do nothing to change the world. We do nothing to express kindness. We create more ways to separate ourselves. We make it harder to want to be here, all for no fucking reason, multiple times attempting. Still not cared for, still not supported, still not believed in for the problems that they're saying, still suffering. Like, fuck, I'm leaving, I'm done. You know how many people try to commit suicide? Billions, fucking billions, but yet we do nothing to change the world. We do nothing to express kindness. We create more ways to separate ourselves. We make it harder to want to be here, all for no fucking reason. Multiple times attempting, still not cared for, still not supported for, still not believed in for the problems that they're saying, still suffering. Multiple times attempting, still not cared for, still not supported, still not believed in for the problems that they're saying, still suffering. Oh, man. Yeah, man. Like I said, you see once again, like how they have it constructed. Like how they, can put that thing out there, of, death is this, and, you should fear death, and, just so no about death, so, knowing that they're gonna get people, like I talked about, and, there's gonna be people who is going to believe it and who is going to pass it on, and they know there's going to be people who's not or whatever, or who doesn't give a fuck, and they know there's going to be people who are going to want to leave, this world because they know how terrible it is. And then comes, the thing that the way they constructed it. And within some people, they have the fear of the death. And within some people, they have the people who fears the death and blah, 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 telling them this, because they're scared of the death. And then there's people who, doesn't want them to go, so-called, because the way, they see death. it's like I say, it isn't a hard evaluation as far as others. You know what I'm saying? You're right here, and you're suffering, and you've told them many times how horrible you feel. And within your cry out for helps, even then they didn't care. So it's not hard to understand within others of that decision of leaving is, within yourself is the kicker, What do you do for you? And I'm like, like I say, I think you should give yourself a chance. And after that, fuck it. If you just can't seem to figure it out, slavery, man. The wants I want to do, I have little to no energy for. Almost every time I gotta find some energy within me. Because it's being exhausted, for some chump change. And even if I was getting millions, it's like, within just, like I say, slavery of working for a higher up, doing something I don't want to do, I guess. Evaluate, work, change, grow. evaluate work, change, grow.